First pitch on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Stepping in now, Dylan Cousins. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
That evens it up 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Maikel Franco will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game. Josh Bell will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Number 68.
Tapia will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
All right, sorry. Couldn't find my mic. Yeah, my guys are wicked tired, man.
Well. It's 0-2 now.
2 games till the All-Star break.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Mark Reynolds stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They're up 3-2.
Good game.
Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Michael Saunders is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. changeup low, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Well, this will be taking it out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And a good job here making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the first baseman can't get there. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Kendrick's around first, on his way to second now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
What a good at bat,
the
man.
only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Greg Holland will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. J.P. Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 25 doubles for him this season. Holland pauses. Here's the 0-1. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
That misses. 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Nice.
Mission accomplished that half inning for the Colorado bullpen. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. Rockies lead it 3-2. Luis Garcia will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Luis Garcia.
Christian Audemays digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 0-1 delivery. Scorched to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
No one out with a runner at second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to keep this a one-run game. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Trevor Story will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Struck him out as his
he
woes
is just
continue as
not
that's
hitting
his third
anything,
strikeout
man.
of the game.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional
walk him to Judge.
Now batting, first baseman,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judd gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2
All
away
right.
here in inning number 7. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Cousins racing back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Yeah.
And a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
The Rocket.
4-2.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Josh Bell stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And the catcher has the plate blocked, and he's out at the plate, so only 1 run scores on the play. Posed. 8th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 5-2. Quinn will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Holland's ready. Here's the 1-1. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Mike Dunn will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Mike Dunn.
Tommy Joseph will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. First and second here with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Dylan Cousins will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on it. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there
so
in a
nasty.
perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Dirty.
Boy, talk about coming to the rescue. That's 2 batters now and 2 strikeouts since coming in. He's not away from getting a big-time high five in that dugout.
Michael Franco steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Sent on the ground out to second. Onto the shortstop covering, and he dropped the ball.
What are you doing?
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Michael Saunders. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. In there, strike 1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Come on.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
He struck him
Nice.
in and out of trouble as the inning is over. Phillies leave him loaded. They trail 5-2. Ramos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 61.
Gary Sanchez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Yeah, Cueto. Go Colorado.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went
been a
around
good
for
game.
strike 2. Pitch on the way. And and this ball hits
What
the
the hell
first
was
base
that?
bag. And the throw will be too
What
late at
was that?
first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
Well, this
Throw
ball
a
had
replay.
2 bases written all over it, but you can see it hit squarely off the first base
Oh,
bag, and
nice.
then it pops right into the air.
Off the
And
bag.
that slows it down just enough
That was
where
perfect.
the end result is he'll have to hold on at first base.
Tapia will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
That was amazing.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Kendrick will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number one. On
what are
to
you
first,
doing?
Now batting.
That is not a very good read that time on the bases. It was going to be a tough play, so I think he just put his head down and said, I'm going to go for it. But once his ball's caught, forget it. Easy double play.
What are you doing?
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the
Right
location.
down the middle.
That was right down the middle.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Drives it out to deep right
Oh,
center
that's a
field.
gapper.
Quinn ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Nice.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a four-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Christian Audemays is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. For Reynolds, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Line drive, base
Wow.
hit left field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Charlie Blackmon stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning.
And, Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push across a run.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. Ready on 1 and 2. Line toward the gap in left center. Kendrick is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Adam Ottavino is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jorge Alfaro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jorge Alfaro.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Nice.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's one of those guys that sort of shortens a game, if you will. The opposition better get their runs and get a lead before it gets to him because he usually locks it down when he's called on it. Let's see if he does that here.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Quinn started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. 0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Reined in. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.